Who's ready for an all-new, highly emotional episode of Show Pony? I know I am. Welcome to my hotel room, just 21 blocks away. Or how much is math here? Let's see. 13 blocks up from my actual apartment here in New York City. I got back from Thanksgiving, where I was in LA for Thanksgiving, and gosh, where do I even start? I'm homeless. I'm not homeless. I'm just kidding. That's the dramatic way of putting it. I'm homeless and toothless. No. Let me back up. Okay, I'm in LA. Basically, my house burned down. Okay, we're backing up for real. Thanksgiving evening, I am pulling up to the Sunset Tower in LA. I have my outfit on. I look adorable. I'm festive. I'm grateful. I'm thinking of the things for which I am thankful. Pulling up to the Sunset Tower because I'm not going to do any dishes. We're going to a restaurant this year, me and my friends. My friend Carrie, my friend Simon, my friend Eric, a Radio Andy listener, said hello to me at our table. John, big fan. It's a great day. We finish. I get a text message from my super. There's two supers, and both of their last name, they're related, is the word basic. That's another separate issue. I find it funny. And apropos, I get a text message from the Basic Brothers, and they say, I wonder if I could read it. No, I don't have it on this dead-ass phone. Basically says, hey, there was a fire in the building next to ours. Now, the building next to ours is a dry cleaner. It's a laundromat, as it were. Noxious fumes coming through. My apartment is the first one adjacent to the dry cleaner laundromat. So they say to me, the Basic Brothers relay to me, the laundromat has burnt down, and unfortunately we had to break your door down and let the smoke out, and we're leaving it unlocked and open so it can air out. And I said, I'm sorry, what? I needed a little more information. He says, yeah, sorry about it. You know, do you hear that? I'm at a fucking hotel. Kids, don't leave me alone. Kids can't leave me alone. I can't even shut a fucking metal door without some child. I'm in a skyscraper. Anyway, they find me. I'm a magnet for the annoying childs of the world. Children. Anyway, where was I? Oh, my house burnt down. Right. So I said, what? And then I sent the text message. I sent a screenshot of the text message exchange from the Basic Brothers to myself, Thanksgiving evening, turkey in the stomach. I sent this to the building management. I said, what am I supposed to decipher from this information? I'm not at home. I'm out of town. It's Thanksgiving. It's a holiday. And they said, no, your door wasn't broken down and everything in your apartment is fine. I said, oh, thank God. Great to hear. Happy Thanksgiving. I got back last night and they were right. The door wasn't broken down. The other doors around me were broken down, but not mine because I had a personal lockbox on my door. So the fire department destroyed it, took a sledgehammer and destroyed it. It's exploded all over the floor. Key's gone. So they could unlock it so they could save the building money so they wouldn't have to replace the door because who wants to replace a whole door when you could just have me pay for another lockbox because I'm a responsible young man. So that was the first thing I saw. Exploded. I smell smoke. But I'm like, you know what? They put a Christmas tree in the lobby, so things are looking up. I go in. It smells like a campfire. It smells like smoke. And as I progress toward the bathroom, I'll put a picture of it in here. It's like the movie Backdraft, but also a little House of a Thousand Corpses. My place looks like shit. It's covered in soot, a thick inch of smoke damage. And it's not even just brown, ashy black or gray or brown. It's green. It's noxious, toxic chemicals and noxious fumes and gases. And it's a thick, greasy coating of everything on not just the floors, not just the rugs, not just the walls, the tile, the bath mats, the towels, the bathroom. It's on my bedding because the wall of my bed / 2 closets where my suits are is where the smoke came through. My suits are ruined. My clothes are ruined. My shoes are ruined. My bedding's ruined. My mattress is ruined. Shut up. The rug that Andy let me borrow is like a $5,000 rug. Ruined. So I said, I get back on my phone and I reply to the email from 2 days prior where they said, oh, everything in your apartment's fine. I said, no, I just got home and this is uninhabitable. What's your plan? I sent all the information to the woman who got me this apartment 1 month ago. 1 month. This is my second month here. Second month. I don't even have a vacuum cleaner. There's no way I can clean this myself. This is not a cleaning job for me. This is for a professional. This is for a fire damage expert. By the way, we are going to talk about Anna Nicole because I'm in this hotel room with time to kill, and I did watch episode 5. She goes to Vegas and she gets a lap dance, and it's full of tits, so I can't even show that many clips, but I will show a few. But that's just, stay tuned. I'm just going to get this off my chest. Okay, so that was number 1. They didn't write back immediately, and then I thought, you know what? I'm going to stop sending rat-a-tat-tat emails. I'm going to stop sending rapid fire. Fuck you. You know, I wanted to go there, but I didn't. I thought, you know what? Consult the experts, consult your lawyer, consult 311, consult ChatGPT, and formulate a presentable email on Monday morning, and you let them know what you're entitled to. ChatGPT, by the way, did a great job. So this evening I get an email. I sent it. My last email was, I'm going to a hotel tonight and I'm getting cleaners. I can't live here until it's clean. I can't walk in the bathroom. You can't get in there. And my clothes, anyway, I didn't want to breathe it. I didn't want to breathe in the noxious fumes. And my little baby doggy, his little lungs can't take those noxious gases. So today I got an email. I came to stay at the Ace. I'm at the Ace Hotel. Lovely, except for the screaming goddamn kids. Only one elevator works, so that's been fun. I went to cafeteria last night. I got a burger. I got the crispy chicken bao buns, and I got a butter lettuce salad, and I got 2 Cokes. I then went to Milk Bar, and I got 3 pieces of cake, and I watched them in bed as I watched Heated Rivalry. Oh my fucking god, it's the best show I've ever seen. Anyway, Heated Rivalry on Max. We should talk about that too. Came up here, got a message today. I mean, to get the cleaners for today, it was $300, and I thought that's a lot, but it is a shit show. It is worse than 9/11. It is ground sub-zero. So I said, fine, and they're going to get the bill. Also, yes, I have renter's insurance. I haven't looked at that shit in years, but I have it because I'm responsible. I have $17,000. That's the max. That'll be fine. That'll buy me a couple new suits, a new rug to replace Andy's. Shut up. And new clothes and such. And my deductible is $1,000. I don't know. These are things that I'm learning as I'm going. Also, my best friend died. Okay, I'll get to that. So, right. So the cleaners came today. They were lovely. They did a great job. They did call me an hour into it, and they were like, yeah, the cleaners that are there, they need 2 more hours, so it's going to be $500 total. And I said, you know what? Fine. It's a disgusting shit show in here, and I don't have any other option. And I wasn't going to wait a week, like red tape and bureaucracy with my building so that they could send their own cleaners. Like, I got cleaners, and I'm going to send them the receipt. In the meantime, I got an email from the building management, and they were like, sorry, just got back into town. Hopefully your renter's insurance will pay for your hotel and cleaners. And my question is, what if I didn't have renter's insurance? What are you going to do? You're the building manager. I don't own this building. You do. I rent it. And according to ChatGPT / the New York State law, it has to be habitable. It has to be habitable. You have to be able to habit in it. And it has to be clean. Both of those things, not. So I'm entitled to a little rent abatement for at least the nights I was displaced, reimbursement, and cleaning. And so I have formulated a letter that I will send tomorrow. That really feels good to get this off my chest. And then hopefully they will, yes, I got it as clean as I could do it on my end, but they need a fire expert. This is nasty shit. This is gross. And everything still smells. And I'm sure it's psychosomatic, but I can't breathe. Okay, so there's that. Oh yeah, my best friend died. I'm not even kidding. My house burnt down. I like to say that because it sounds more dramatic. My house burnt down and my best friend died. Literally the day before Thanksgiving, actually, sorry. Timeline. The day before Thanksgiving, my friend Becky in Austin says, "Can I call you?" And I was like, "Oh shit, something's wrong." Our mutual friend, I don't ever really talk to Becky. We just kind of keep in touch every now and then. And my best friend from high school had a freak accident. I won't go into the details, but something really horrible happened, and she's in the process of passing. And so that was the day before Thanksgiving. House burnt down. And I'm wondering if this is all because I ran into one of my exes who I cannot stand and maybe wasn't friendly enough. I don't know. Does karma work like that? I was pretty friendly. I said hi. Or actually, I said happy birthday. I don't know. Now I feel bad. I shouldn't. My friend. I'll say some more about her next week on next week's episode, because right now we're kind of in the thick of it. But I am going to go to the service next weekend, and that is when on next episode I will kind of run through. I really want to celebrate her and talk about the great things. She was the first person I came out to. She's really special to me, and I've never had a friend die. I've had my dad die, but I knew he was probably going to die. I kind of expected it. This is such a freak accident, and I've never had one of my best friends pass. I've had a lot of very close people, close-ish friends pass, but this is one who, if you look at the story of my life, if you look at the people who have impacted me the most, who have been my soul sister friends, this is the first one who's passed, and it's really crazy. Sorry, I ate another piece of cake. Four pieces total and a brownie. I also had pancakes for dinner. I'm eating my feelings. So, yeah, that's where I'm at. House burnt down, best friend died, overeating, back to work tomorrow. I think I found a gym in New York. My mom cut me out of her will. I'm just kidding. She did though. Okay, let's get into Anna Nicole, shall we? Like I said, she goes to Vegas. That's this episode. The episodes don't really have much story. They just kind of do some stuff, and then it's over, and we celebrate the character that is Anna Nicole Smith. We start with an intro to Las Vegas. This week we're going to Vegas. All of her interview setups, Anna Nicole is dressed up like a Bo Peep hybrid Oktoberfest beer wench. Like a little Bo Peep, Humpty Dumpty, rosy cheeks, Mary Had a Little Lamb, fairy tale, where's my goats type of spilt milk, oops, bar wench. It's pretty crazy, like a Marie Antoinette, buxom, Les Miserables, prostitute, busty corset look going on there. She's giving all that, whatever that was. They're going to Vegas. She kind of goes through with all the stuff that's going on. I can't even do it. I'm too sad to really impersonate Anna Nicole. With all the stuff going on between her teeth issue, and Bobby Trendy, she really needs a vacation. She even says she's mad at Sugar Pie.
Even Sugar Pie was driving me crazy. Sugar Pie! Sugar Pie! Sugar Pie! Sugar Pie! God, I'm sorry. I was so stressed. I was thinking, well, let's take a trip to Vegas. So we damn well went.
We're going to Vegas.
We set up Vegas again.
People always ask me, did I ever learn anything when I was a stripper? Yeah, I did. One man plus 2 beers equals $20.
Here's a moment that really struck me. They're going to Vegas in a Hummer limousine. Hummer? Is that what it's called? A Hummer limo? with Anna Nicole written on the side and E. And I was reminded at this time that E was really trying to be sexy, like, ooh, it's risque to watch this channel. You might see a titty or two. And I can't really show a whole lot in here because it's full nipples. They don't even blur them out. It's tits in the face, tits in the mouth. All through the episode, lap dances, bouncing. Kimby gets tits in her face. Howard gets tits in his face. Anna Nicole gets tits in her face. Then they take turns feeling a girl's breast implants to see if they could tell if they're fake or not. Spoiler alert, they can. They felt fake to Howard. So this episode is titillating, no pun intended. They're driving to Vegas. This is my favorite when here's Anna Nicole explaining the people that are going with her to Vegas.
All the people who went was Kimmy, Howard, Angie, my makeup artist, Lisa, my trainer, and then Linda, my esthetician, which is a person who deals with facial problems.
Esthetician. I love an esthetician. One time, Madonna's esthetician, whose name is Edita, gave me 2 facials. And they were great, but like a facial doesn't really, if I'm going to get something done to my face, I want you to pump it, poke it, scrape it, burn it, rip it off. I don't need you to massage it. I can do that at home. I'm going to do that with some Cetaphil, you know. I don't need a pleasurable massage. Like if I'm going to pay money for a massage, I want the full kahuna. Not that I paid for it. It was gifted. So thanks, Edita. This was back when Madonna was hawking her skincare called MDNA. Did that ever take off? I don't know. She said that it was made with water from holy water from Italy. The moisturizer. No, not sure. They're staying at the Rio Hotel. Vegas is a cesspool. I hate Vegas. I know you all went to BravoCon. Everybody loves Vegas. I'm the only one who doesn't love it. I don't love it. I hate it. I actually detest it. I loathe it. I have been there when you go to college in Southern California like I did. You're always kind of like going to Vegas because it seems crazy to do. And by the second time I went, I was like, this place is hell on earth for me. Maybe it's a Scorpio thing. I think that I'm a water sign. I have to be around water, moisture, clouds, a pond, a lake, a puddle. I can't be around just a desert. I can't live in the desert. I don't want to live in the desert. I have thirst. I need to be quenched. I need to be wet. So don't take me to the desert. Oh God, the memories are flooding back. And it also reminds me that Anna Nicole died in the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida, but it's still very Vegas-y. Like she died in the Hard Rock Hotel. So sad. Anyway, they're staying at the Rio. Here's that.
We were staying at the Rio Hotel, which was named after, I'm not sure what it was named after, but...
We're here.
I have to say, the room looks amazing. I've stayed in a lot of places in Vegas. My friend, my old roommate Jordan was a backup singer for Bette Midler for 3 years at Caesars in Vegas. And one time we were on the way to her show because she would come home every 2 weeks and whatever. I drove with her one time and she had to poop in a cup because we couldn't get out. There was so much traffic. It was stopped up and she couldn't get out to poop. She had to poop. She pooped in a cup. Anyway, Vegas, just a lot of memories. I saw Taylor Swift there. That was fun with the ex that I just saw that I can't stand. I'm sorry, I can stand him. I shouldn't say that because who knows if he's listening. I can stand. He's a lovely person. And happy birthday again. Chippendales. They go to see the Chippendales. I was hoping for more pull instead of tits in this episode, but it's okay. I'll take what I can get. They call Anna up on stage. They give her a lap dance.
And then all of a sudden, that's when they came and grabbed my breast and,
When Anna was up on stage, she had this smile on her face that was just letting the world know she was having a great time. She just had this look of almost like a kid, just like laughing, having such a good time.
Then, of course, they go gambling. I can't gamble. I once went to Vegas with Kathy and Jimmy. Okay, here we go. This is the only nice time I've ever been to Vegas. I got out of rehab in 2014, and Kathy and Jimmy was a good friend of mine, but we kind of lost touch, and I saw her this is a crazy story. She was the last person I saw before I OD'd and hit rock bottom and had to go to rehab. And she was on my mind. I thought she was kind of like a harbinger of, like an omen in a good way. The last person to see before that happened. And so when she kept checking in. I'm like, hey, what's up? Where are you? And I was like, listen, I got to tell you, I went to rehab. I've been in rehab for a month. And she was like, oh my God, I'm so happy for you. I'm glad you're okay. We reconnected. She became a really, really close friend to me during that time. She was like, she really nursed me back to health. And she was like, I had been out of rehab for, I think, like 60 days. I didn't even have 90 days yet. And she said, you and I are going to go to Vegas. They're flying me first class and putting me up to compete in a celebrity poker tournament. And you're going to be my +1. And I said, no, I am newly sober. This is like a dangerous thing. Not because I thought I would drink in Vegas, but because it's just too much. You need to kind of stay stable, get stabilized. She was like, no, you need this. And she was right. We flew first class to Vegas. We played games the entire time. We played Boggle and then stayed in the hotel. She did her tournament and we flew right back. And it was such a nice vote of confidence for a friend to do in that time for me. So that is my best memory of Vegas probably. And when I went with my first boyfriend, that was kind of fun too. Okay, fine, I love Vegas. What am I saying? God, it's so fickle. Just kidding, I hate it. They go gambling.
Come on, Bill. You suck so bad. I'm out of money again. Finally, Howard took us out of our misery. Good job.
Hey, let's keep this money and just get it, and we'll get cash and we'll spend it on the strip.
Okay.
There?
Okay. My money. We went out on the strip, and we were gonna drive these go-karts.
I can't gamble. I can't even play blackjack. See, I'm already stuffed up because I've been in my apartment today. I feel like the noxious fumes are making me... Am I imagining it? I can't gamble. I don't even know how to count to 21. When you're playing blackjack, they're like, hit me, hit me. I'm like, somebody add this up for me. What is a king? What is an ace? What is 21? What is 1 + 5? I don't understand what these cards mean. They don't mean anything to me. I have neurodivergence. So bad. And I've been reading a lot of symptoms or presentations of people, especially boys that grew up with ADHD, and the messages we send ourselves. I have thought my entire life that I am just the stupidest person because I'm not good at math. In gambling, I'm not adding things up that quickly, and it's so boring to me that I don't even want to. Now that I'm saying that, I guess I am dumb. It's really bad. When I look at the number 5, actually, the number 1 through 9, those numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, those numbers, when I was a little, third grade, second grade, the first time you're ever working with numbers, I could not add them up. So I made them into shapes, and I count the shape around the number, and that is how I count. So I see a 3, and a 3 looks like kind of a rectangle. A 2 is like a line with 2 dots. I'm a freak. Or maybe it's a beautiful mind situation. I don't know. Either way, it hasn't made me a lot of money. If I'm a brilliant mind, I wish I could turn it into cash. Same with playing the piano. That's how I taught myself to play piano. I saw chords in shapes, and I would make the shape with my finger like this. That's why I can only play 6 chords. My house burned down. The episode culminates with... They go from Chippendales to the strip club of the lady variety to the Jaguar, and Kimmy gets tits in her face. This is when the tits whip out. Everybody's getting tits in their mouth. And again, I can't really show you the clips because they are full-fledged, raw, no censors, nipples. I also got a haircut to kind of kill the time today, and I feel like she did a shitty job. I just needed a little glow up while I was waiting for the people to clean my apartment. What else can I tell you? LA was great. It was really great to be back for a second. I did go to Erewhon. I stocked up on glutathione. The Ace is a shitty hotel. Oh, Heated Rivalry. Do you want to talk about it for a second? I hate when people say, gay guys are like, oh my God, this is not how it is, or this is how it, I'm going to sound like a freak. I've never seen a gay show like this that was as accurate, not in terms of, or I related or identified as much as I have with Heated Rivalry. In terms of the attraction, Obviously, I'm not an athlete. Obviously, I'm not a hockey player. Obviously, I'm not a early 20s hot young man. But in terms of like how people always try to replicate how gay guys meet, hook up, and have sex on these shows, and it's never quite right. This one, for some reason, and I'm not talking about the actual like sex acts that they're doing. It's the lead up, the build up, the flirtation. If you're a straight person and you want to know how it goes, this is pretty accurate. Their interaction is really, really, I think, pretty accurate. And it's really hot. And the Canadian guy, I'm just like in love with him. I'm now that old queen who's watching a TV show on HBO being like, oh my God, I love it. I love these boys. But like, it's true. I love them. I love them. I love them. I was like feeling things when I was watching it. I never feel anything. Maybe it's because my friend is dead and my house burnt down. I don't know. But yeah, I was feeling something as I was watching Heated Rivalry. I watched episode 1. I'm going to watch episode 2 tonight. I got booked for a fan social gig tonight. LOL. Fan social, the Jeff Lewis chumpy kind of app where you can book a session, like a dinner, a drinks, a lunch, a coffee, cocktails, whatever, with your like favorite personality. I've gotten 2 bookings, and one of them is in an hour and a half. And I'm going to go smelling like smoke to a really nice restaurant and meet a nice couple and have drinks with them for an hour. I'm going to have a Diet Coke, and I'm going to say, hi, my house burned down and my best friend died. How are you? Tell me about your life. Like, what am I supposed to say? But it's going to be fun. So Heated Rivalry, it's hot. I guess I don't really have a great take, except that it's the best show I've ever seen. It's kind of simple. They have a heated rivalry. They're also not, what I like about the show is they're not saying, oh, I'm confused or I'm this or that. They're just like going with it. And the plot is not like one of them is conflicted about, they feel bad for being gay. They're just kind of like normal going through it. I don't know. I love it. They're super cute too. And I just think the Canadian guy is such a great actor. Okay, well, signing off from the Ace Hotel in New York City, if you yourself are a firefighter or if you are a real estate New York renter, lawyer, or something like that, and you have information on how I should communicate with my building management tomorrow, let me know in the comments. Also, should I go on tour again this summer? I think I need to write a new show because I didn't go on tour this summer and I was sad about it. So I'm thinking about that. If you have any ideas for what I can do, maybe I'll do Anna Nicole live. Maybe I'll just dress up as Anna Nicole and just go out on tour. All right, this was episode 5 of Anna Nicole season 1. Watch episode 6 for next week. Send me good thoughts. Send me a new rug. Send me new clothes. Send me new suits. And send me a brand new house and just a whole new life and a whole new face while you're at it. Brittany Bateman is on my show on Tuesday, as is Cheyenne Jackson. Listen to that. Radio Andy Channel 102. Comment, like, subscribe, follow, do all that fucking shit that you want to do. Still can't monetize this, so I have all the requirements and a lot of people are watching, but Google is doing something weird. So YouTube isn't paying me, but I'm doing it because I love you. Because I love you. Because I love Anna Nicole. Because I really just want to TMI my entire life every Sunday night and talk about my life's drama and do a stream of consciousness, type of situation. All right, I'm going to go to these mocktails and then I'm going to go home tonight. The house is clean enough for me to sleep. My bedding is done. My bedding is clean. The floor is clean. The rug is dirty, but I can just kind of roll that up. Wish me luck. Love you all. Have a great night.